Comrade President Vladimir Putin, esteemed Comrade Presidents and distinguished African heads of state, respected Comrade heads of delegation, good morning to all of you. Once again, it is truly a pleasure and an honor to greet you today. It is an honor for me this morning to speak here and to convey to you the fraternal greetings of the people of the country of upright men. It is also the occasion for me, before saying anything else, to give thanks to God, Almighty God, who has allowed us to gather here this morning in good health to discuss the future and the well-being of our peoples. I would like to apologize in advance to the elders, whom I might offend with my upcoming remarks. Africanness obliges, respect for elders, I must apologize. Comrade, I have some questions from my generation, 1,001 questions that we ask ourselves, but we have no answers. And it so happens that here we can air our dirty laundry because we feel like family. We feel like family in the sense that Russia is also family to Africa. It is family because we share the same history. Russia made enormous sacrifices to liberate the world from Nazism during the Second World War. African peoples, our grandfathers, were also forcibly deported to help Europe rid itself of Nazism. We share the same history in the sense that we are the forgotten peoples of the world. Whether in history books, documentaries, or films, there is a tendency to overlook the crucial role that Russia and Africa played in this fight against Nazism. We are together because right now we are here to talk about the future of our peoples, about what will happen tomorrow, about the free world we aspire to, a world without interference in our internal affairs. We share the same perspectives, and I hope that this summit will be an opportunity to forge very good relations for a better future for our peoples. The questions that my generation is asking are as follows. To sum it up, it is not understanding how Africa, with so much wealth beneath our soil, with a generous nature, abundant water and sunshine, is today the poorest continent. Africa is a hungry continent. And how is it that our heads of state travel the world begging? These are the questions we ask ourselves, and for which we still have no answers. We have the opportunity to forge new relationships, and I hope that these relationships can be the best possible to give our people a better future. My generation also asked me to say that, because of this poverty, they are forced to cross the ocean in an attempt to reach Europe. They die in the ocean, but in the future they will not go to cross it, because they will come to our palaces to seek their daily bread. As for Burkina Faso, today we have been facing for more than 8 years the most barbaric and violent form of neocolonialism and imperialism. Slavery is once again being forced upon us. Our predecessors taught us one important thing. The slave who is not capable of rising up does not deserve anyone's pity. We do not pity ourselves, and we are not asking anyone to pity us. The people of Burkina Faso have decided to fight against the terrorists in order to revive their development. In this struggle, brave people, courageous populations have committed themselves to taking up arms against terrorism. These are the ones we have affectionately called the VDPs, the volunteers. We are surprised to see the imperialists label these VDPs as militias and all sorts of things. It's disappointing. Because in Europe, when people take up arms to defend their homeland, they are called patriots. Our grandfathers were deported to save Europe. It was not with their consent, it was against their will. And indeed, upon their return, we clearly remember that at Tiaroy, when they tried to claim their basic rights, they were massacred. That is all it amounts to. When we, the people, decide to defend ourselves, we are called a militia. But that's not the issue. The real problem is seeing African heads of state who bring nothing to these people who are fighting, but who repeat the same things as the imperialists by calling us a militia, by accusing us of not respecting human rights. What human rights are we talking about? We are outraged by this, and it is shameful. We, as African heads of state, must stop behaving like puppets who dance every time the imperialists pull the strings. Yesterday, President Vladimir Putin announced the shipment of grain to Africa. We are very pleased. We thank him for that. But it is also a message to our African heads of state, because at the next forum we must not come here without having ensured, for those who do not know war, the food self-sufficiency of our people. We must learn from the experience of those who have already achieved this in Africa, build good relationships here, and strengthen our ties with the Russian Federation in order to meet the needs of our populations. I may not go on for long, as the allotted time is very short. We are obliged to stop at some point, but I would like to conclude by saying that we must pay tribute to our people who are fighting. Glory to our brave and proud people, dignity to our steadfast and resilient people, victory to our courageous and unwavering people. Homeland or death, we shall overcome. Thank you, comrade.